What's going on, everybody? It's your homeboy Popular Video Games here, chilling out, maxing out, doing my thing. Alright, y'all, now in today's video, we're going to be talking about Grand Theft Auto 6, Mission 33. Let's get into this. The episode starts off with Nick walking back from his conversation with Judy an hour earlier. Thinking on what Judy says, Nick is wondering, who else is out there? And how powerful can they really be? As Nick is thinking this, he is walking and he feels a weird sensation. He looks left, and the tree next to him twitched. Nick stops puzzled. It's not twitching anymore, but glitching? Nick is thinking. Nick hears a weird noise. He uses his powers, but this weird wave is coming straight towards him. Even though Nick is using his ability, it's still coming at the same speed. Nick jumps out the way just in time, only taking a cut on his shoulder. Nick looks up and sees this robed individual. "Who are you?" Nick screams. The man looks up and activates his ability again. Nick sees a bubble pop up. Nick looks back at the man and sees glitches in the air. The man then smiles and fires the glitches at Nick. Nick manages to dodge some of them, one actually hitting Nick. Once it hits him, he stops in midair and his body begins to shake violently. After it stops, he is slammed to the ground. Nick says, What the fuck is that?" The robed man says, "You should have never revealed us. My name is Distortion. My powers are like that of a video game, like everyone else's. My power is glitching things, aka messing and disrupting their molecular structure. Doesn't kill them instantly, but enough times, it can put you down. Like, I'll give you that chance, man." Out of nowhere, Angel members come running to Nick's aid. Distortion looks around. The Angel members start firing, but once the bullets get inside the bubble, they lose their momentum. But not just that, Nick thinks. They're starting to crumble. The other gang members then rush to Nick's aid, but once they get inside the bubble, Distortion puts them in a glitch stasis field. Nick notices every time he uses his power, the bubble gets smaller. Nick knows that every chosen one has to recharge after a certain limit. Nick knows now once that bubble gets small enough, he will lose his powers. Nick then uses his ability to disappear and punch Distortion in the face, but to no avail. Distortion then looks up and kicks Nick in the face, sending him flying back. Nick looks up. Impossible. That punch, it rips through fucking people's skulls. Distortion looks over at Nick and smiles. Nick then sees the glitched air around Distortion and says, "You know, if the molecules in the air are not precise, your punches will not have that good of an impact." Nick is now worried. He then goes on a full-on assault against Distortion, but to no end. Distortion laughs, saying, "You should really learn martial arts. That gang fighting shit is not going to work." And he is right. Nick is shut down at every moment by Distortion, supreme fighting ability, and overall more powerful chosen one. Nick is on the ground, exhausted. Distortion feels himself being drained. He then pulls out a gun and fires, killing all the Angel members. He aims a gun at Nick. He fires. Nick sees the bullet coming, but he can't react fast enough. He thinks about a way Distortion used to stop the bullets and wonder, can he do it as well? Nick pushes himself to a whole new level as the bullet's coming. Nick screams, and that scream allowed the momentum of that bullet to slow down and fall to Nick's feet. Distortion is now shocked. Nick, with quick thinking, falls to the ground next to the bullet and uses his powers to flick the bullet into Distortion's side. Distortion drops screaming, "You fucker, I'll kill you for this!" "But not before me," a voice screams. It's Judy. She uses her powers to jump 30 feet in the air and then comes crashing down, breaking Distortion's neck, sending him flying. Before Judy hit the ground, Nick slows her momentum, saving her life. Judy walks over to Nick, trying to call an ambulance. Just then, Tech and the other Angels come up and pull their guns on Judy. Nick yells, orders them to stop. Nick gets up and says, "We have far bigger problems really to worry about," and coughs up a little bit of blood. "What about the cop?" Tech says. "Leave her," Nick responds. "Judy, if more of these guys are coming, it might take all of us to take them down." "You are right. This guy was just too fucking powerful. No kidding, Judy responds. I fought you. I know how strong you are. For this guy to be able to do that and to not have a scratch on him until now, we might. And then she's interrupted because both of them get a call on their phone at the same time. Once they open it, a screen pops up saying, "You've killed Distorted. Now you will deal with the executioners." Nick then orders the angels in the surrounding area to search the surrounding area for anybody who might be watching them. Judy then walks up and says she needs to report this to her chief. Nick says, you know you're a cop. We might have to work together. These guys, I can't beat them alone. Judy then looks up and says, neither can I. Hopefully I can talk to Miles. But for right now, it's just you and me. Guys, thanks again for watching my Grand Theft Auto fanfiction series. Yes, guys, I'm introducing a whole new group. It's going to get really hectic. The whole Chosen Ones concept is really going on. Thanks again for watching, y'all. Peace out and talk to you later.